Hello, welcome back. I'm Jack. You're back. I'm back. We're all back. I'm Jack Roja. I'm a cosplayer from Florida. If you're new to my channel, most of the videos that I do are things where I talk about something that interests me while I do makeup to get ready or to shoot or whatever. And it can be anything from a video game to a historical event to a pop culture thing to things you may not know. But this week I'm doing a kind of ask me video because the last 2 weeks I've done videos that were really sad, and I try not to do too many of any one thing. So I don't like doing too many sad videos. I don't like doing too many video game videos. So this time I figured I would just take all of the questions that people ask me and put it into a compilation. So here we are. I already got started on my makeup because I hate doing eyebrows on camera. I'm not good at eyebrows, and it's already bad enough that I wear bad eyebrows on camera. I don't want to do bad eyebrows on camera, if that makes any sense. So the questions that I'm going to be answering today I got from primarily Twitter and Facebook. Some were asked anonymously, some were not. I'm not going to be naming anyone in this video just to avoid people getting upset or people getting mad at other people for asking a question they don't like. Whatever. So I'm going to jump right into it. And some of these questions I get asked a lot. Like a lot. So if I seem impatient, it's probably just an answer that I'm used to giving, and I'm just kind of regurgitating the same information that I'm used to. And the first question that I have is kind of one of those. It is, what got you into cosplay? So, looks good. What is that? What does that look like? Ugh. What got you into cosplay? And the weird thing about this question is I don't have a great answer for it. I don't have like one specific, like this thing. The best answer I can give is that, and back up a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I work at a nightclub in Tampa called The Castle. And I actually started there, God, I've been there 10 years now. I actually started back in 2011 as a go-go on Thursday nights. It was like an indie pop night, and it was fun to go to. And the people, I worked with two great go-go's, Ash and Kevin, and we would randomly just be like, what do we want to do next week? What do we want to do this week? And we would sometimes do color themes. Sometimes we would do like zombie theme, but sometimes we would do characters. So a really good example of that is I've done a number of characters for Go-Go. I've done Mr. Freeze with them from DC Comics. I've done Zatanna with them from DC Comics. I have done Daenerys Targaryen. I've done Draculaura from Monster High. Like, I've done kind of all over the board with that. And those were the first costumes that I was trying to emulate, like trying to look like a character. So that is probably where I would have to say that my start for cosplay was. All right, question number 2. I'm not 100% sure what this person means, so I'm still gonna try to answer it the best I can. And if it's not what the person had in mind, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. The question is, how do you decide what stories you want to tell for video games? Now, I'm not sure what they mean by stories that I tell for video games, if they mean on here or if I'm talking to somebody in person. Honestly, I love sharing something that the person may not have known. So, and I love finding out stuff that I didn't know. So for example, I learned this week, a doozy, that Joker, your pilot for Mass Effect, not only has a sister, but he has an Asari sister, and she has PTSD. I literally learned that this week from a Mass Effect group that I'm in. So stuff like that I like to share with other people because I like to learn. When I go finish these games or play through these games, I want to go find her now and I want to hear her story. So when I figure out that somebody else has that same love for a game, I want to share. I just want to share. And that's not really a great answer to that, but that's the best answer that I have to it. It's just stuff that I want to share. I'm trying to pick out what color eyeshadow I'm gonna do. All right, we're gonna do purple. Purple. So that's answer number 2. If you are the person who answered that question or asked that question and you want to specify what you mean so I can give you a better answer, knock yourself out. So 2 down, many more to go. Number 3, I don't have an answer to this one either. I'm really sorry, but I want to know, I want to know the answers to this. So somebody asked me what my favorite LGBTQIA books, TV shows, and movies are. And honestly, I don't know. I don't read a whole lot, I'll admit. Call me stupid if you want. I just don't read a whole lot. Time, mainly. So I don't know about representation in books. Movies, I don't really watch movies. I really don't want to, not that I don't want to watch movies, I just don't watch them. I would rather sit down with Netflix on in the background and binge watch a show. I would rather watch 3 hours of a show than a 3-hour movie. Most of the time. And as far as TV shows, I wouldn't say that anything that I watch is really super community leaning. There are a couple of shows that I like how they handle LGBT. So one of the shows that I'm absolutely obsessed with, if you know me, is Criminal Minds. And when they deal with it's no big deal when there's something that's same sex. So there's a guy who kidnaps nannies and he has a big dog. So they figure out that he has a dog and they go to a dog park and they talk to this guy about if he knows who the owner of this dog is, and the guy just casually calls over his boyfriend. It's not like, here's my boyfriend, it's just casually done. And then there's a major story arc later where there's 2 women engaged to each other. But that doesn't make the show an LGBT, etc. show. I just like it when shows do that. The Expanse is another one that does that, where it just happens. It's no big deal. It's not, I wouldn't say it's an LGBT show, but the way that they handle it in the show is nice and kind of refreshing. I'm already regretting how I'm doing this eye makeup, but I gotta stick to it now. Okay, question number 4. What types of odd foods have you eaten? So I have a general rule when it comes to food. I am not vegan or vegetarian by any means, but I can't eat anything that looks like what it is. So I can't handle, for example, crab legs because they look like a crab. I don't do frog legs. I will do interesting meat though. So in Ybor, there used to be this place, I miss it so much. It was called Mima's Alaskan Tacos. And it was a great late night place. And most of the tacos were, I guess you want to call it normal, but they did have a couple of interesting things. So one of my absolute favorite items there was they had a gator taco. I really like gator. I've only had it served a couple of different ways, and yes, sometimes it tastes like chicken, but most of the time it doesn't taste like chicken, although it is kind of in that similar that sort of feel. I will try most any food as long as it doesn't look like what it is. I had one time I was in a sushi place in South Florida. It was for like a fetish factory weekend or something. And I was down there, and we had, at this sushi place, we had yellowtail jawbone. Which, of course, when they ordered it, I was like, oh God, please don't let it be like a jawbone. But the way they served it, it didn't look like a jawbone. Like, it was the meat from it, but it wasn't, like, it didn't just look like a fish's jaw hanging out. So, other than that, I mean, the usual, like calamari. I love calamari, but it can't look like it. I do the fried rings, not the tentacles. I'm definitely not eating anything still alive. This one was sweet. Favorite way to hype yourself up? So it really depends on what I'm hyping myself up for. If it's getting out of bed, I just make myself do it. There's not really a hype that goes into it. If it is for an event, so like I host these cosplay parties twice a year at my job. And so when I get up the day of one of those events, I try to put myself in the mindset of whoever I'm dressing as. I definitely like being the center of attention. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure there's plenty of people who can tell you that. And sometimes just knowing that you're going to get that attention is enough. Sometimes I have to pump myself up as the character. So like the last one, I was Poison Ivy, and I was the Uma Thurman version of Poison Ivy. And so I told myself like really bad jokes and stuff like that, because Arnold Schwarzenegger is also in that, and he has terrible jokes. Such bad jokes. So really, I don't have any like miracle anything. You just got to do it, you know. So you get out of bed one day and you're Poison Ivy. You get out of bed another day and you're Jack from Mass Effect 3. You know, yet another day and you're somebody else. When it's like an event like that. And I don't really have a great answer to that, obviously. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I just make myself do it. Sometimes you just gotta. It's coming together. All right, so the next question is, if skills, money, time, etc. are not our concern, what would your next cosplay be? Does it count if it's remaking something? Because I actually just got a piece for it today. My next thing that I want to do is remake Jack from Mass Effect 3. I've had a lot of weight fluctuations that have affected how she's fit, and I keep modding the one that I have, and it's just not in great shape. I want to do parts of the jacket better. She's got like this cropped jacket with these studs and lights and stuff like that, and I want to do those better. I don't know where the battery pack for the current light set is, so I have to research how to do the lights with a new power source. If it has to be a new cosplay, I don't know if I want to do something new. I feel like I'm missing something obvious that I want to do. I'm always down for something with a big poofy dress. I should have read these before I started the video. Who else do I want to do? I am gonna do May from Overwatch, Bunny for the Dragon Con Bunny Hutch party. Hopefully it's in person. If it's online, I might do a different character, because I have plans for May that involve a lot of sparkle. And that's something that I want to do, that I want to show off in person, because there's going to be a lot of rhinestones and stuff like that. So I guess those are my 2 answers. Oh boy, this next one is a question I get a lot too. Like a lot, and nobody ever likes my answer to. Nobody ever likes my answer. And that question is, what is your advice for a beginner cosplayer? Real talk. You are not, with the rare exception of like beer money props, you are not going to be perfect for your first costume. You're not going to be perfect for your second one. I'm still, and I've been cosplaying for 10 years now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, really. I know how to fake it till you make it. But honestly, don't expect perfection. If you want to get into like the sewing aspect of it, honestly, get a machine. It doesn't have to be a big expensive machine. My machine that I'm currently using is like a $200 Singer, which sounds like a lot of money. And I get, for some people that is a lot of money. But get a machine and go to the remnants bin or rack or whatever you have, like at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or whatever place you go to, and get remnants and sit down with the remnants with the machine and just run stitches, run straight lines, run zigzags, run, this fake overlock, do this, and just get a feel for what your machine does with each material, because different materials are going to act completely differently when you run through a machine. Things like burlap are going to shed and it's going to push fibers into the machine. So remember to like open up the machine and air it out, like can air it out every so often to keep as many fibers out of that little YouTube. I've learned so much on YouTube. Start with easy patterns from like all those companies, like, except for Vogue. Vogue patterns are hard. You don't want to do a Vogue pattern your first pattern. But Simplicity and McCall's both make easy beginner patterns. So like get a pattern and learn how to put in a zipper when it's a skirt. Like don't learn how to do a zipper when it's on a giant ball gown. Learn how to do a zipper when it's on a skirt or an apron or something. And things like that. What made you get into YouTube? I answered this one on my Facebook and the answer was not popular. Honestly, boredom. I was out of work in 2020 from March to December because of pandemic. So I had a lot of time to sit around my house and not really do anything. That's how I got into most of my online activity. So that other site, I started during the pandemic out of boredom. This I started during the pandemic out of boredom. And really like just boredom. It's a shitty answer, but boredom. It's my answer. I'm sticking to it. What did you want to be when you were small? That's a cute question. I think I wanted to be a teacher when I was young, before I realized that teachers in the state of Florida it's not a good job. Like I have a couple friends that are teachers and they have the patience of saints. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it, especially for the pay. Could never do it. Oh boy. Get some gold. Yeah, I like that. What are we on? We are on, number 10. I don't really know how to answer this. What job would you like to do if you could go back to school for free or cheap? And I had this actually from a couple people, various wording, but basically, like, if you could get the training or go the education or whatever, what would you do? And honestly, I don't really know. Part of me has always wanted to go to like fashion school, but I don't know what I would do with that. You know, I mean, it would definitely help with all of this, but I don't know what job I would do. I don't know. Maybe something with marketing, something where I get to be creative. There are, not enough jobs where you get to be creative. So something creative, marketing, event planning. Oh, event planning would be fun because I already kind of do event planning. That's probably my best answer. I feel attacked by this next question. So the next question is, how long does it take you to get ready? And this has multiple answers because it really depends. So if I'm getting ready for work, for example, I wear a mask at work. I wear a disposable N95 and I wear a fabric mask over it. So you only see my face from here up. So all I have to do is slap on some eyeshadow primer, pick a color, do some eyebrows, and then put on some setting powder or something to keep from looking too oily, and I'm good to go. So that's like 20 minutes to get ready for work. Now, if I'm getting ready for work and it's not COVID, not pandemic time, or if I'm getting ready for a shoot, I need like an hour and a half. I literally need, like, you'll notice in between, in between questions here, there's makeup that I'm not doing on the camera. It's just because it takes a long time, and I don't want to do like a 8-hour fucking video while I do my makeup. So I don't know which one of those answers is correct, really. But we'll go with anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and a half. And then if it's a character, it depends on the character. So like Jack or Harley, for example, have tattoos. And I got the easy, I shouldn't say easy part, but with Jack, it's easy enough because I have a shirt that I do her tattoos on. So all I'm doing when I get ready is I'm putting on that shirt, but she has tattoos on her knuckles that I have to draw on. And then Harley takes forever because she has tattoos on her arms, her boob, her shoulder, her legs are full with tattoos. She has a like lower abdomen tattoo. She has it on her back. Like, she takes forever to get ready. If I'm doing one of the a version with shorts. If I'm doing the booby trap outfit, that doesn't take as long because you only have to do a couple of tattoos. And it helps that I have tattoos. So even if I don't do all of them, I still have kind of the same look. But Harley, it's probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours between fighting the wig and everything like that. What is your favorite movie? So right now, my favorite movie is Birds of Prey. That's just straight up my answer, Birds of Prey. Oh God, I hate putting on eyelashes this far away. The last 2 videos, I like rewatched once they were posted, and I realized that I had my Morphe palette like in the way most of the time. Oh my goodness. So I had to figure out a way to not do that. And I have this old makeup mirror that I forgot that I had. So that's what you saw there for a split second. I should get one of those hand mirrors. I see the Welsh twins use them a lot when they're doing stuff. Okay. Okay, so this one, I read it when I was putting it on the list, and I went to go think about it, and then I got distracted. I was hungry or something. I'm always hungry. So I was aware this was going to be a question, but I don't know what my answer is 100%. If you could have a meal with any 4 people, living or dead, who would you pick? Wow. I guess start big and narrow it down. I don't really know. I'm fascinated with, where the fuck did I just put my eyelash glue? I literally just had my eyelash glue. I'm kind of fascinated with Henry VIII. Like, I would love to know what was going on in his head during any of that. Where the fuck is my eyelash glue? There, no, that's not it. I seriously lost my eyelash glue. There it is. Found it. Found it. It's all good. Found it. Maybe Henry VIII. Well, wait. Do they have? No, we won't complicate it. Henry VIII. Man, I don't know. Nikola Tesla would be interesting. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Shit. Oh, it can. Oh, why am I thinking? Okay, it can be living or dead. Oh boy, I'm trying to think what game studio, because I definitely want to hang out with like a game dev. Oh God, and how do I pick what game? You know, love or hate him, I would love to add Todd Howard from Bethesda to that. So we have Todd Howard, Henry VIII, Nikola Tesla, and let's pick a famous lady. Pick a famous lady. RBG. RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That would be my 4. I would just love to talk to her. I could probably talk to her for hours, probably longer than the other 3. You guys have a very specific look. I know that's a lot of bronzer. It'll make sense later. So the next question is, what is the next book you plan to read? So I'm kind of torn on this one. I have 2, but I decided to go with this one just because I've already read one in the series. The other book is, I want to start on the Five Nights at Freddy's novel series, but I haven't started. I haven't read any of them. And in this series, I accidentally read the second book first. It is the Noble Dead series. So I don't even know how to say this. Dhampir, Dhampir. That's my next book. Well, there's a couple of series. There's a series that I watch that's like an ancient Egyptian murder mystery series. Those are really good. I like those too. You know what? I'm gonna post all 3 series in the comments underneath this video, because I'll put it in the description of the 3-book series, because I actually recently got back into reading more pandemic. Okay, I hope this is gonna look the way I have it pictured in my head. Which video so far was the most difficult for you? So I have 2 answers for this. Because there was the one that was the most difficult to get this book out of the way. Because, like, do you mean the most difficult, like the most physically difficult, like the hardest to find information, or the hardest, like, emotionally? Not really. The Ruth Ellis one was really hard to find information. Like really, really hard to find information. Like I had to start on Wikipedia and I had to jump off to basically all the citations because it was hard for me to find the information that I wanted to find. Like the information about her daughter was really difficult to find. Yeah, so that was probably the most difficult, like the most time consuming. The Five Nights at Freddy's ones were really time consuming too. I hope this is gonna look. Pink, yeah, definitely pink. All right. Emotionally. Topsy was really difficult. Emotionally. Angel was really difficult emotionally. So if I have to pick one of each. Ruth Ellis was the most difficult to find information on, and Angel, I think Angel was the hardest emotionally. What is something that most people don't know about you? I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. What is something? I used to have stage fright. I actually used to have pretty hardcore stage fright. And then in high school, I actually was the MC for the pep rallies. So, I mean, we knew, I'm not going to say how many years, we knew X number of years ago that I was going to be that sort of attention host, blah, 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 blah. And so a lot of my old friends, like my school friends, know this, but a lot of my new friends, like online and stuff, don't know this. I was actually adopted. But I was adopted within family. So, like, I know who my birth parents are. And then there's my parents who actually raised me. And then I basically call my birth parents my sperm and egg donor because that's really all they did as far as I'm concerned. What is a bad habit of yours? Damn, y'all are coming for me. So it was really, really hard to resist doing my nails this week because, well, I ripped all my nails off on Saturday out of anxiety, my fake fingernails. And some people know, but I am a chronic nail biter. And nothing works. So when I was little, like we would try, that stuff, like it's like nail polish and you're supposed to you put it on your fingers and it's supposed to taste so nasty that you don't bite your nails. Doesn't work for me. Like it is such a strong compulsion that you could put almost anything on my fingers and I would just bite through it anyway. Probably the only stuff that I wouldn't bite through is stuff that I don't want on my hands anyway, so. Okay, I'm trying to look at it to figure out, I think, what it's gonna be. Okay. What type of makeup is your favorite? So I don't know if this means like what brand of makeup or what type, like lipstick, eyeshadow. I'm assuming it means like lipstick or eyeshadow, etc. I'm obsessed with lipsticks. Like I can never have enough lipstick. Like I have to have like 18 shades, well, more than 18, but I have to have as many shades of red as possible. Like I feel like I have to have at least one of every color. So I don't have a good blue right now. This is, I haven't used this purple yet, so we'll see how I like it. It's a MAC purple. MAC is not my favorite. But I love the color so much. It doesn't look as purple on me as it did on Bailey. Huh. There you go, come on. I mean, it's a good color. I don't know if it screams purple to me though. But lipstick is definitely my favorite. Like I have, where's my bag of lipstick? I have a lot of lipstick. Oh, we got it. It's supposed to keep it from getting on your teeth. Oh, wow. It's definitely purple in my hand. Oh man, I gotta do, oh God, I hate when I put on too much lipstick and I have to trip around it. Okay. What was your favorite subject in school? Well, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with school. So I liked school because it got me out of my house. Like, I didn't like being home. I liked being at school better. Come on. I was, and this is gonna sound so cocky and I don't mean it to, I was good at basically everything. So, and I was the kid who, as long as I paid attention in class, I got 100 on the test. Well, I got an A on the test. My favorite subject. I really like social studies. For as much as I complain about people, I do like learning about them a lot. Science was meh. Like, not that I wasn't interested in it, it's just if I have to pick one to be like the bottom and one to be the top, science is probably the bottom. I liked anatomy though. We had, my teacher was Miss Silver, and she had a fake, well, I think it might have been a real skeleton, but she had a skeleton in her classroom. And she was so cute. She would lecture and she would like hold its hand. Mostly to freak us out, not like she didn't actually think that they were dating or anything like that. But she would do that to be funny. I really liked her a lot. There we go. I'm still not 100% happy with this. This is I only have 3 MAC lipsticks and 2 of them I'm not happy with. Well, I'm not. Oh, fucking shit. There we go. How did I get it way the fuck over there? Okay. Oh God, I don't have to go fix this now. There we go. This isn't actually how I pictured it, but I like it. I like it. That's all you can ask for, right? Oh. So we have one more question, and I don't know if this is supposed to be like philosophical or a physical item, but it is, what is something that you have lost that you wish you could find again? Like, do you want to go with like innocence or something, or do we want to go with a physical item? Because for a physical item, it makes me really sad. I had this cat blanket, and it was like woven kinda. It wasn't a soft blanket, but it was a good blanket, and I liked it a lot. And I had a storage unit I had a storage unit for a couple years, and in the storage unit, I had a bag of like bedding. When I say bedding, I don't mean like sheets. I mean like blankets and stuff like that. Blankets, throw blankets, blah, 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 etc. See, here I go again with the Morphe palette. I need this though to do this. And when my job closed for COVID, oh, this is too close. We moved me out of the storage unit so that I wouldn't have to pay an exorbitant amount of money for a storage unit every month with no income. So I didn't think to check this bag. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to check this bag, but I didn't check the bag. And so now this cat blanket is hopefully somebody, this is me being snappy, hopefully somebody bought the unit or the person sold it to somebody, and hopefully that person is using it, because it was a real cute little blanket. Oh my god, I hate doing stuff where I have to be symmetrical. Okay, I'm gonna do, oh boy, is that, what, it's cute. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one here. Oh, that's what, yeah. We'll do, okay, 2 more. This is gonna turn into a thing, I can already tell. 1 more, 2 more, 18 more. Okay, you do this here. And then right there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cute. Ooh, cute. I like it. Do I want, no, I don't want it in the middle. No, don't want it in the middle. Anyway, so that's my question video for today. Well, I mean, for the next however long. I definitely would like to do another one of these, so if you have questions that you want to ask for the next one, drop them in the comments and I'll start wrapping them up. I'll keep track of them. And oh wait, I might have a last minute question. Do I have a last minute question? I can't see this. I thought my friend sent me a question. He just sent me a meme. And the caption, basically it's a Pikachu cake with a rod sticking into a very uncomfortable place. Anyway, so no more questions. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I'm rambling entirely too long for this part, and I don't have any makeup to do to reshoot this. So we're gonna take it as is. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna do something next week, what I want to do next week. I was originally gonna do something for Mardi Gras, but and then I was gonna do something sad. So we compromised, went with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do my other work, what I have to do, and I will see you all next week. I don't know what day, just next week at some point. Bye.